Your nervous system and your brain recognizes it, and you get what he calls a positive drip of dopamine, which either calms your brain and the stress, or it amplifies your mood to make you feel excited about what you're about to do.
My gosh. Out of nothing, all of a sudden you've stumbled into some of the best neuroscience in the world that proves that this is a game changer.
Yeah.
Okay.
가장 쉽고 효과적인 간단한 동작으로 일어나자마자 뇌의 능력을 최대치로 활성화할 수 있는 방법이 있습니다. 세계 최고의 동기부여 강연가 멜 로빈스가 말하는 자신이 가장 힘들었던 슬럼프를 극복한 방법, 매일 아침 단 3초 만에 당신의 하루 그리고 인생을 바꿀 아주 간단한 습관을 공유합니다. 그녀의 이야기를 들어보겠습니다.
Myself fired from my dream job. I then abruptly get a book contract canceled, not because the publisher is a jerk, but because I have crazy dyslexia and ADHD. It is next to impossible for me to take what's in my noggin and get it on a piece of paper. And I was a year late in delivering a manuscript.
Really?
So I then get a contract canceled and I have to return money I've already spent. And then the pandemic is just in full swing, and speech after speech after speech after speech starts canceling.
Right.
I found myself one morning standing in my bathroom in my underwear.
Okay.
I'm standing there, and of course, I look at the mirror. My mind is taking me down the drain.
Okay.
I feel the mood drop. Look, like you, I am one of the most successful motivational speakers in the world.
It's so awesome.
I didn't have a fucking thing to say to myself.
Right. I've been there. Yeah.
Like, all I wanted to do is crawl on the couch with the dog and have a cup of coffee. I wanted to not have to deal with anything or deal with anybody or face the problems that I felt. I wanted the stress to disappear. And I didn't know what to say. Here's the pathetic part.
Okay.
As if this isn't lame enough.
Right.
I literally, without thinking, raised my hand.
I love this.
And gave myself a high five in the mirror.
I love this.
And I could cry. Like, I just, my shoulders dropped. I kind of felt this, like, okay,
Yeah.
pick your head up.
Yeah.
It's okay, you got this. And I went on with my day.
Wow.
That was it.
In that moment, do you go, this is something?
No. God, no.
Not at
I'm
all.
like, don't tell anybody what just happened. Like, that is lame.
Lame.
Oh my God. Right? This is the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so the next morning, this is the weird part. This is when things got weird. I woke up, I always wake up when the alarm rings, and then I make my bed. And as I walked toward the bathroom, something weird happened.
Okay.
I started to anticipate seeing myself. I felt like I was about to see a friend.
Interesting.
Now, here's the crazy part. I have probably spent the last 40 years either criticizing the person I see in the mirror
Really?
or ignoring her.
I
And so I step into the bathroom, right? So I step in and there's your reflection. And I stood there for a minute, and like you, I'm really busy. And my mind is also like wildly active, constantly going. And when I stood there and stared at my reflection, knowing that I was about to high five myself, it was this moment of like intentional, just purposeful presence with myself.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
And as I raised my hand and high fived myself again, something else weird happened.
Okay.
It's impossible to have a negative thought when you're high fiving yourself.
I love this.
Impossible.
I love this.
You cannot go, you suck.
Yeah.
You're a failure. You've like blown it. You're not going to do well in this meeting. Today's going to be, you can't do it. And I'm going to tell you why. The science on this
This is what I love.
crazy.
Yes. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Okay.
So here's what happens. You have a lifetime of giving other people high
Yeah, you got
fives.
a trigger now or something, don't you?
So what does a high five mean to you?
Good job. Awesome. Let's go. Right?
Yes.
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 Yep.
You got a teammate that's going down, you
Yep.
give them a high five to pick them up. You
Yep.
got the biggest player of your life, you give them a high five to
Yep.
send them into the game.
Yep.
You've got a really awesome thing you're celebrating, a high five is
Yes.
what seals it.
Yes.
So you have a lifetime of positive programming.
Very good.
High-fiving other people.
This is awesome.
It is
Yep.
already stored right here in your basal ganglia.
Yeah.
And so when you do the physical motion, that is tied to all the positive programming, Ed.
Yeah.
You start to fuse it with your own reflection.
Oh my gosh.
You silence the inner critic, you silence decades of criticism, you shut the shame up, you literally reset the regret that you may feel. Any stress or anxiety that you feel about what's about to happen shuts up. And you cannot have negative thoughts. Now, there's this whole field of psychology and neuroscience called Neurobics. I didn't make the word up, but it's like neuroscience and aerobics.
Okay.
And the research shows that when you take an unexpected physical action, so, you know, we're used to high-fiving everybody else, but we're not used to high-fiving ourselves. So it's unexpected for your brain, so your prefrontal cortex engages. And you have a positive thought with it, you accelerate new neural pathway development. And so you're using the physical action that's unexpected, along with a lifetime of positive programming, to fundamentally rewire how you think about yourself.
This is good.
It's unbelievable.
This is good. And then the other thing is the massive power of what you're describing, because you're engaging both parts of the brain here. You're engaging the frontal cortex of the brain because it's a new move, so your brain can't conserve energy. It's got to actually engage. But you're also engaging all the hardwiring you've had for years and years and years of having this trigger of this high five. This is brilliant at both times. Out of nothing, high five, all of a sudden you've stumbled into some of the best neuroscience in the world that proves that this is a game changer.
Yeah,
Okay.
So now there's even more. Because a high five requires both presence and intention.
Yes, that's true. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And so standing there with yourself, there's new research right out of Harvard that proves that if you take just 1 minute of an intentional reflection about who you're going to be today, it changes your level of productivity. It changes how you show up as a leader. It changes your ability to impact people, and it changes your effectiveness. Simply a single minute of setting an intention about who you're going to be today. And so when you stand in front of that mirror and you don't ignore yourself, and you take a moment to intentionally be with yourself, and you think about the day ahead, even if you've got a lot of stressful stuff going on, especially actually if you have a lot of stressful stuff going on, and you then raise your hand and you begin your day with this high five to yourself, you are sealing that intention that you believe in yourself and that you got it.
Very good.
There's also, I was just with Dr. Daniel Amen, who I know you know too, who's one of the world's leading experts on the brain.
Yep.
And we were talking about the high five habit. And he was saying that the other thing that's happening, and this is why when you first start doing it, it's going to take 2 to 3 days, but by about day 3, what's going to happen is pretty crazy. You're either going to feel a major surge and boost in your mood, or you are going to have a very just kind of unnerving sense of calm. And the reason why is you have a lifetime of your nervous system experiencing joy when you celebrate people. Literally, when you raise your hand like that and it has been infused with so much celebration, your nervous system and your brain recognizes it, and you get what he calls a positive drip of dopamine, which either calms your brain and the stress, or it amplifies your mood to make you feel excited about what you're about to do.
My gosh.
Isn't this incredible?
So I want to go back. Physically, you're saying that what you're suggesting we all do, recommending, which I will begin to do immediately, is that upon waking, is there a time that you believe that this is applicable?
It's a good question. I personally think how you set your day up is how it ends up. And all the research also shows that when your mood in your morning impacts productivity all day.
For sure.
So when you do small things to boost your mood, it has a documented impact on your ability to focus, to be productive, to believe in yourself. And so I personally would recommend that you habit stack it, that you pair it with something that you always do in the morning in the bathroom. So whether that's brushing your teeth, or whether it's flossing or shaving, or whatever you might do, before or after, just before you leave that bathroom, you have to high five yourself in the mirror.
Okay.
And so the simple rule is don't ever leave a bathroom without high-fiving yourself in the mirror.
Ever
Send
again.
yourself back into the game of life,
Okay.
having your own back.
Okay.
매일 아침 거울 속 자신과의 하이파이브. 평생 동안 긍정적으로 프로그래밍된 행동을 자신을 위해 사용한다는 것이 너무나도 신기하게 와닿았습니다. 또 다른 멋진 하루를 살아갈 거울 속 자신에게 혹은 성공에 한 발자국 다가간 하루를 보낸 수고한 자신에게 해주는 하이파이브 꼭 실천해보세요. 당신의 인생 전환점 터닝포인트였습니다.